Hey guys, I'm JVR. I'm a featured and partnered creator here inside Rec Room, and today I'm going to show you how to create these Skyriders for all your cool rooms. The things you'll need are a motion trail, a clamp, and a wand for your Skyrider. First, let's take out our maker pin. You can do so by looking at your watch, going to Backpack, and use Maker Pin. First, let's create the wand for our Skyrider. So looking at the Maker Pin, let's go to Shapes, and selecting the cylinder, let's create our cylinder. Now, going to Manipulate, I will click on the cylinder and drag the box down. This will be our handle. Now let's click on Clone, and I will clone it up, then go to Scale. Now clicking on the white box, I will make it a little bit smaller. Now, going back to Manipulate, I will drag the box down below the handle and as high as I want my wand to be. Once I have it the size that I want, let's recolor the handle. So on your Maker Pin, if you go to Recolor, I'm going to change the material to Cloth, and I'll make the color a charcoal. Now, I can click on the handle part to show this is the part to grab. Now, I'm going to add a section to the top to show what the color will be of this Skyrider. So going to your Maker Pin, let's go to Clone. I'm going to click on the wand and clone a section above it. Now let's go to Manipulate, and let's bring it down to be the size of the Skyrider trail. Now, going to Recolor, let's change the material to Neon, and we can change the color to whatever we want for the Skyrider. If we want, we can add additional colors by going to Clone, and clicking on the green plus sign, we can add as many sections as we want for our Skyrider. Now, going to Recolor, let's change it to be whatever colors we want. Now that we show what colors our Skyrider will be, I will go back to Clone, and clicking on the handle, I'm going to drag up and create the top of our wand. Now let's go to Manipulate, and dragging down, let's just make it a little cap. Next, let's go to Palette and Search and type in Motion Trail. Hit Select, and let's spawn in our motion trail. From here, let's go to Tools, Configure, and clicking on the motion trail, we can play around with the options for our motion trail. For lifetime seconds, I'm going to change it from 1 second to last for 5 seconds. Now when the motion trail moves, it'll be visible for 5 full seconds. Next, let's go to Tools and Scale, and let's scale it down to be the size of the motion trail that we want. Now, clicking on Move, we can move it in place and line it up for our wand. Once we have it in place, we can go back to our Maker Pin, go to Recolor, and we can recolor it to match our wand. Now, going to Clone, let's click and drag to be our second color, and we can do the same for our third. Now going back to Recolor, let's match those colors as well. Now that we have our wand with the motion trail colors, let's go to our watch, go to Palette, and let's search for Clamp. Once we've placed our clamp, let's wire it together. So going to your Maker Pin, let's go to Connect, and clicking on the top part of the clamp, let's connect it to each of the motion trails. Once we have those connected, let's click to the middle part of the clamp and connect it to the wand. Now, the last thing that we need to do is configure the wand so we can grab it. So go to your Maker Pin, click on Configure, and select the wand. Now in the settings, let's scroll down to where it says Is Grabbable and turn it on. And then at the very top, we can change the physics mode depending on what you'd like. I'm going to change mine to Decoration. And there you have it, your very own Skyrider. And if you'd just like to try them out with your friends, come to my JVR Amusement Park and pick one up at one of the Skyrider booths. And don't worry, they're free. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing as it helps me out a lot. And I'll see you in the next video.